Welcome back, Just a Gamer 2020 here, and today we're going to be doing Metropolis, Deathless. Essentially what's going to be done here is, originally I was trying to do the Warthog method, but that unfortunately did not work out because good old David Crossmarine right here kept blowing me and himself up. Michelle Rodriguez's Marine was the only one that was actually doing her part. So we can hop in the tank here. And even though this is slower, the tank is still pretty good. We can take out the wraith from over here so that way he's not raining shots on us. You could just barely see him over there on the top of the bridge there, so it is not that bad to get rid of him. So yeah, go ahead and take out these ghosts and just enjoy a nice smooth ride across as we trash more ghosts that are spawning in just over the bridge. And enjoying drinks of a nice drink. And not paying attention to where I'm going because I ran into a barrier there. I don't know if anyone caught that. Okay.
Heads up!
Alright, so for this first part, there's nothing really to talk about here in terms of, like, advice, I guess, is just trash these ghosts with the tank. So right about when we get to the top of this part of the bridge... Oh, my cousin's online. So once this is done, we can then turn around and see that there are two Banshees that are going to be on the left and right sides of the bridge, as well as a Phantom that is now loading in. Try to take out more than just one Phantom gun there, but yeah, I got bad aim. I also can't seem to hit this Banshee. I don't want to go any farther forward because it's going to spawn two more Phantoms in, and I prefer to not have them shooting at me. That guy was tough. And that Banshee also moved really, really fast, and we do have another rocket Marine over here. Once we pass this hole, I think that's when the first Phantom on the right will show up. Then the second Phantom will be on the left. Yep, here is one on the right. I managed to take out all three guns right there. That was pretty good. And then we're going to have one more on the left. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and light them up. We want to destroy that wraith. There we go. Got all three guns, too. Usually I don't get all three, so that's pretty nice. So yeah, now we're going to be moving on to good old end of the bridge. Wouldn't even see all these, wouldn't even be bothering with all these enemies here if I was doing this with the Warthog. And the Warthog is, again, it's more risky, but you definitely are rewarded with saving a lot of your time. And also, you can just get the tank across the bridge fully intact, too, because all the enemies out here will be despawned. And you can just drive the Warthog back to where you started the mission and just grab the tank.
That's quite a welcome party.
Okay. Alright, they can take care of that ghost. And there's Banshees that spawn in. Want to try and take these guys out from a distance. One of these guys is an ultra pilot because they took more than 2 shots to die. There we go. There we go. Took out those guys. And then next up, there's supposed to be a couple of ghosts that come out of the tunnel ahead. In fact, they're already out. I just now noticed them. Okay. There's 2. Alright, and there's 2 more banshees that come in. This is why I don't want to get too close, because if these guys were to notice me there, that would be pretty bad. And this guy's an ultra. There we go. There we go. And then we can now take on these wraith tanks. This is the last wave of enemies that come out of there. Out of that tunnel, I mean. I don't know what I was saying there. It was like a stutter or something.
What are you waiting? Shoot it! Headshot!
Okay. Oh! David Cross Marine actually got that wraith. Good job. Fantastic shooting. For once. Alright. So we're done with that. And now we can drive into the tunnel where there's going to be a few more squads of enemies. Just go ahead and take out that elite and that grunt. There's one more grunt behind that car. And that's pretty much it up until we reach the point where we are supposed to get out of the tank and proceed on foot. However, I have other plans. So, these Marines will hop out eventually. And hopefully I won't run any of them over. Because I'm not hopping out of the tank.
Let's hold here.
Good job, Michelle Rodriguez. Women just can't help... The women Marines just can't help but want to be splattered by my tank. If you drive it through this specific angle here, you can get the tank over and be able to drive through, hopefully without running anybody over, and shooting yourself with your own tank shell. Okay, there's a Jackal sniper over there. Got to get him out of the way. Doing this with the tank makes this section just trivial because we can really avoid being killed by the most unfair enemies in all of Halo, the sniper jackals. Okay. Got some invis-elites over here that we can get rid of.
I got shotgun.
And then if we drive up close enough, we should get a sword elite to spawn in.
Got another contact. Hey, get away from my seat.
How did I kill another one? How did I kill another one? I killed 2 of these freaking Marines.
Keep
Right.
going, slackers.
There's one more sniper jackal around that corner. And there we go. We're done. You know what? I'll just leave the BR there. It's nothing too important. I prefer to have 2 sniper rifles for this area. Up ahead, this is where we see how ridiculous sniper jackals really can get. So we got one sniper right here. Take him out.
Yeah.
And we can fall back over here. And we can start taking out the sniper jackals that spawn in down there. So there are 12 sniper jackals that respawn down here. Or actually, no, there's 10, actually. There's 10 sniper jackals that respawn down here as you kill them. as you kill them. I don't know, I just had to burp there. And the Goshawk is continuously driving around, but we don't really need to worry about him. I never use the Goshawk just because I find it too unreliable to save him. So yeah, we'll just kill these guys over and over and over again until they eventually stop spawning. Just gonna see an entire just pile of corpses. I had to take out that elite, why not? Okay. So... yeah, did not expect the elites to rush forward there. And there are 2 sniper jackals that do start out in this area, so be mindful of them. Taking a drink, ran out of my first sniper rifle that I carried over from the last mission. Now we'll start killing these guys with the beam rifle. And it looks like they've stopped spawning. So now, I can slowly peek out. Oh, there's one sniper jackal there. It's hard for me to tell where the rest of his body was there because I couldn't tell he was standing behind there. And now we got these elites and the ghosts. I like to try and save one of these ghosts, so I'm going to try and go for 2 headshots. There we go. Got one. So now I have that ghost for later. So once he stops driving around, should be good. Dang it. Okay, hit him a few times there. Come on, I can get him. And there we go, got him. So, got the ghosts out of the way. We can grab more sniper ammo over here. This is a completely full ammo sniper, so... nice, nice. And all the enemies in this area look like they're dead. It looks like the grunts were killed too. Which is surprising, because I didn't even shoot the grunts. Yeah, very, very weird. Don't know why that happened. Considering my Marines never made it far enough to shoot those guys. Alright, so I'm going to use the beam rifle here. We got 2 more jackals, sniper jackals. I'm going to take them out. Always take out sniper jackals whenever you see them, because they pose a constant danger. And keep your ears open for ghosts. Yeah, take a nice big yawn, open wide. Alright, and I like to take out that elite too, just to help reduce the amount of risk. And then from here, I can go over here, grab a better beam rifle in case I will need it. And then peek around the corner. Wraith is looking this way. And then I'm going to try to get this guy to try and splatter me. There we go. So that way he's out of the way, won't shoot me. And the other ghosts didn't shoot at me either. Although, do keep in mind that sometimes the ghosts from the previous area will follow you over here. These Marines are ruthless with this Warthog. And yep, one of the ghosts did follow me over here. And yep, there's the second one. Alright, so I'm going to drive ahead after these ghosts are all dead. And then I'm going to snipe these sniper jackals. Okay, so I like to let these Marines drive on ahead because I need them to draw some fire from these wraiths. So the idea is to drive here up to the door and then drive away. It's a little risky, but assuming if it is done correctly, and that's why I prefer to have the Marines draw the fire there, is that I can go back here and essentially just wait this out. As of recording this now, I really wish that I had whatchamacallit, I wish I had fixed my recording settings, because I can't pause my recording right now. If I could pause my recording, oops, I would pause it here and just sit here and wait, because now we're going to be sitting here for more than a few minutes, because essentially what's going to be happening here is that the game is basically operating on like a timer or something, and from there, once that timer kind of expires, events start happening. Like the Phantom that normally flies in when you destroy one wraith, he'll fly in and drop off those 2 ghosts that he is supposed to do. And then after a while, the Pelicans carrying the Marines and the Scorpion tank that's going to get blown up by the Scarab will fly in from up here. And after just waiting for a certain amount of time, Cortana will speak, and that's how I know the coast will be clear for me to drive on ahead. It isn't too hard to take out the wraiths in the next area. If you know how to utilize like stuff about a wraith's AI, then it is actually fairly easy to do it on just standard legendary difficulty. I totally would recommend using this method in Lasso, because fighting ultra elites when they have double health, double shields, and they're in a wraith tank, you're just never going to kill them by doing it in usual normal legendary methods. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this part. So here we just now wait.
There's a Marine command post in that building. We'll need to help them deal with that Scarab.
There we go. So when Cortana says that, the coast is clear. I was eating some Cheez-Its, so sorry if my voice sounded a bit weird there. So yeah, there we go. Coast is clear. I'm gonna snag that rocket launcher, even though there's plenty of ammo up ahead.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
Sergeant Banks, ma'am. He's up top. Come on, I'll show you.
One question I always have is what happened to Sergeant Banks after Halo 2, because he did survive the events of Halo 2. Him and Sergeant Stacker were the only prisoners taken by the Brutes, outside of Johnson and Miranda, of course. So yeah, just classic stuff. Just wait for this to go on over, and we'll be moving right on ahead.
I don't think it's stopping. Just
So we now have some ammo over here, and I think I'm actually going to take a BR instead of the sniper rifle. We'll see why later. So yeah, again, I prefer to do things safely, because safety is the name of the game. When it comes to doing a Deathless run, you don't want to take too many risks. There we go. I'm just punching these boxes off because why not? I have to wait for the scarab to get all the way to the end, so why not? Just punch a few boxes off. There we go.
Hey, if he gets pissed, it's your problem.
So yeah, there's a bunch of elites and grunts on there. And eventually there will be sniper jackals if the Marines manage to kill enough of the enemies. Alrighty. You know, I should be killing a scarab, saving the day, but instead here I am pushing boxes off of a dock. Alright. So now we're just gonna hang back and wait for the scarab to come to a stop. I can knock these boxes off, but it takes so much more effort. And for once, this Marine actually came over here.
We can't go any further this way. We have it trapped.
Alright, take out that sniper jackal and begin raining rockets down on these boys.
Chief, you're going to have to board the scarab.
Someone's still alive over there. How is he still alive? Is he an ultra elite? No, just a regular officer. Or no, wait, he was an ultra. Okay. Yeah, anytime an elite is surviving a
Can't do anything
stupid
more to
amount
that
of
scarab
shots,
from here.
always
We need to
assume
get
it's an
inside
ultra.
it.
Shut up, Cortana. Alright, so you take out these grunts. And then
Careful, Chief.
Alright.
That elite was an ultra, and those pilots
got
are no
that
pushovers.
taken care of. Oh, I accidentally shot him, so that's why he's moving around. Alright. So yeah, had to take a little bit of a risk there because I didn't have a plasma pistol, but there we go. Definitely not a... Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Make sure you have, like... make sure you do not shoot those guys. So my original plan, just to kind of discuss it, is that if you don't shoot them, they just keep their backs to you, and just keep manning the scarab. So what you could do normally, unless you get too close to them, is you could shoot them once and then throw a grenade at them, a plasma grenade, to stick them. And that will kill them. Shoot them once to get them off the console, then stick them. Because if you try to stick them while they're on the console, sometimes weird things will happen. Sometimes they'll survive the stick and not take any damage. Sometimes the grenade will just go straight through their bodies as if they're not there. Really weird stuff. But anyway, that is Metropolis done. And 23 minutes, 26 seconds. Deathless. Thanks so much for watching.